Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the wet and wild happening in NFT land. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in. Today, back at it with the daily news that I don't do daily. Coinbase released first part of the BAYC featured movie, while coin keeps tanking and blah 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 blah. I don't really care too much about the coin, about the tanking of their shares and the ape coin tank and da. Anyways, major crypto exchange has released the first part of its BAYC featured movie called the Degen Trilogy. Meanwhile, the company's shares continue to tumble as the US SEC launched a probe into whether the exchange has listed unregistered securities. That word, securities, man, you guys need to establish what is and what isn't and create a rubric so people can follow this shit, because right now they're just throwing that word around. We have another article coming up that essentially just sort of throws it around as well, and we don't really know, is it a security, is it not? So anyways, Coinbase shared what appears to be the first part of its trilogy on Tuesday, titled Run the Chain. The 5-minute long movie features dozens of BAYC non-fungible tokens, as well as ApeCoin and Ethereum based governance and utility token of the BAYC ecosystem. I mean, so it's not bad. It's in terms of animation wise, it looks pretty cool. I actually tweeted out about this, and I said in the tweet that I was looking forward to seeing what the rest of it looks like or something like that. But I actually thought this was a teaser. I just saw like Degen Trilogy Part 1. My brain didn't like read the whole fucking tweet, and I just started watching for 5 minutes because it's like 5 minutes long. But come to find out that this is actually the movie, it seems, which to me, I'm like, why don't you have all this money, just make. I thought they were going to make an actual movie, an actual hour and a half long freaking animated movie. And the animation in here does look pretty dope. So I'm like, cool, just make this into a movie and make some sense, because if this is part 1 of 3, I still don't even really know the storyline here. I'm a little lost. But it looks cool. But we'll see. So, as reported, Coinbase official Twitter teased the film trilogy in mid-April, saying that they were creating an interactive 3-part film featuring the BAYC and the ApeCoin communities. At the time, the exchange listed some steps to guide BAYC NFT holders on how they could actually feature their NFTs in the actual film. But yesterday, in a follow-up tweet, they tweeted that whoever wants their NFTs to be featured in the upcoming part 2 and 3 need to create a profile on the exchange NFT marketplace. Meanwhile, it appears like the crypto community kind of is talking shit about it a little bit, and I kind of might want to make a new tweet being like, hey, you know what? Because it's just a little confusing as to what's going on here. You got one person saying, bruh, you just called a peak of what? I'm not sure, but this is a peak something. Thanks for that. One Twitter user said. The others noted that the exchange had chosen a terrible time to release its movie. Great situational awareness and timing to drop this today. SEC probably laughing at them behind closed doors. I don't really think it matters, to be honest with you, with the release time. I don't think the SEC really gives that much of a shit. First of all, they're definitely not laughing about them. They don't even know that they're doing this, most likely. And secondly, I don't think most people care. Listen, I just realized the other day that most people who are in the NFT space, or not most, a lot of people in the NFT space have absolutely no idea about cryptocurrencies. Obviously, they know about cryptocurrencies, but they don't really know anything about blockchain technology or how it works or anything like that. They don't really care. They sort of just are heavily focused on NFTs. And to me, I don't know how you could know one without the other. I could kind of understand if you understood, if you're like, well, I'm in the cryptocurrencies. I don't fox with, I say fox now. I don't fox with the NFT side of things. I could understand that, you know what I mean? But I don't see how you could fox with the NFT side of things and not with the crypto side of things. Even if you don't own crypto, like just the knowledge of crypto, it's like severely lacking. People don't really fully understand, which is, to me, is a strange. I went from crypto to NFTs. I don't know how you can be in NFTs and then not really know anything about crypto. But apparently that seems to be a common thing that I just learned this week. So it's what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna keep my eye out for the other 2 parts of this and just see kind of what happens. I'm not, again, I thought this was like, I didn't realize this was not a teaser, because it looks cool. I just don't really understand what exactly is going on here. They end up, they're on a race to acquire something. They're trying to get somewhere. Um, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, it looks dope in terms of, like I said, the animation looks pretty cool. It's very crisp, way better than that red, like what was it, Red Ape family thing? That was just so nonsense. That nah. Anyways, moving on. So 40,000 virtual jobs to come from Dubai Metaverse strategy, which is really dope. So this was not too long ago. So officials from Dubai, the most populous city of the, I don't know if you guys can hear the cops or the ambulance. It's pretty loud. So we're just gonna hold on for a second. I tweeted this out. So if you guys should follow me on Twitter, because a lot of times I'll, like while I'm reading through articles in the morning, sometimes before I go to the gym, I'll just like tweet out an article that I came across that I think was cool. I also do the same. I also do the top articles on like my shorts and Instagram. Anyways, back to this article. So officials from Dubai, the most populous city of the United Arab Emirates, have stated that their intent to turn the metropolis into a top 10 haven for Web3 development. According to the announcement, which was made by the city's crown prince, and published on the UAE official news agency, the Dubai Metaverse strategy has been. Can you guys hear that? I hope you can. Um, Anyways, the strategy is to attract more than 1,000 blockchain and metaverse companies to the city, as well as support more than 40,000 virtual jobs by 2030. So Omar bin Sultan, the UAE Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence, is quite the name, Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence and Digital Economy, stated that the metaverse will be leveraged in the region to provide innovative solutions, positively impact people's lives, and transform the city into one of the smartest hubs worldwide, offering new economic opportunities for everybody. So, as per other information from the announcement, it appears that the UAE is already underway with its Web3 ambitions, as the countries currently hosts 67,000 jobs that are centered around virtual reality and augmented reality, which is said to be worth a combined 500 million to its economy. So with the additional 40,000 jobs, you're looking at 4 billion to the UAE economy by that time. That's nuts. I really hope more places start to develop these ideas and start to push forward with the same kind of a love and deep dive into the Web3 potentials that are out there with the projects, and like there's so much going on. Canada's not bad, but we're not great. Like we've banned Binance in Ontario, not the rest of the bloody country, just Ontario. Why would you do that? Why? But huh? Just either do the whole country or do none of it. Don't do the one province that I fucking live in. Moving on. So, former Coinbase manager was charged with crypto insider trading. So, we're going to be, well, we started and we're ending with a Coinbase story. So, the year of crypto enforcement continues not 2 months after the FBI arrested a former OpenSea employee on charges of insider trading, baby. Woo! So, what happened is, if you guys remember that story, I forgot his name. But he essentially got charged with what he would do is he would know the NFTs that were going to be featured on the front page of OpenSea, buy them, flip them, make a mean profit off that. And he did that a few times, right? Essentially, you're getting the same thing here. So the U.S. Department of Justice has released a statement explaining its decision to charge Ishram Wahi, Coinbase's former product manager, with wire fraud conspiracy and wire fraud in connection with a scheme to commit insider trading. Wahi allegedly used confidential Coinbase information regarding crypto assets that were scheduled to be listed on the platform's exchange. The DOJ arrested Ishram and his brother, Nikhil Wahi, with whom Ishram is suspected of sharing said information with, in Seattle, Washington this morning. They will be presented to the United States District Court for the Western District of the Washington later today. It's a lot of a sentence. There's a friend of theirs, Samir, Ishan's friend, who was also charged today but remains at large, as I guess they don't have enough evidence on that guy. So the SEC has also alleged that Nikhil and Samir purchased and sold at least 25 crypto assets for profit, at least 9 of which the agency identified as securities. Here we go with that fucking word again. So I mean, we don't really have a list of what is a security and what is not. They haven't really come out and say it. So them just going around taking people to court, suing people randomly for this kind of nonsense. Like a part of me is like, okay, yeah, insider trading is not legal, but like if you're not trading non-securities, what's the problem here? And you can't just decide today, hey, XRP is a security. Hey, is Ethereum a security? Maybe, I don't know. Like, fuck it, man. These guys are so damn annoying. This is nothing to really. This is barely an NFT story, but it's just like it's just getting a little annoying. So I threw it in here because like it's reminiscent of the guy from the OpenSea as well. Who again, I don't know how I feel about these guys getting taken down. I really don't have any sort of opinion on that right now. But what I do have an opinion on is whether or not if you're not specifically saying this is what makes a security, you guys are securities. This is why. Fuck off, man. Fucks off. Anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of these articles right now. Well, how do you think about this whole security issue? What do you think of this Coinbase? The hell's that Coinbase thing? The Coinbase movie that I thought was a bigger movie, but it's actually just a 5-minute short. So are the others going to be 5-minute shorts? Are they going to make them a little bit longer? Maybe 5, 10, 20? Who knows? Anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.